This episode of Daily 1UPdate is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Hey guys, you're watching Daily 1UPdate for September 23rd, 2010. My name is Tina Sanchez.
My name is Frank Sfoli.
Yes, it is.
Top story today, fire, explosions,
Oh my
death,
God.
and murder. Sony has released a consumer alert letting us know that some recently discovered, that's their words, counterfeit PlayStation 3 wireless controllers have been known to, quote, ignite or explode.
I don't know why that's so
Exploding
funny
controllers.
to me. Does that mean?
I've never read a police report or news broadcast or anything about an exploding counterfeit PlayStation 3 controller, but apparently Sony is aware of these. They've recently updated their firmware on the PlayStation 3 to 3.50, which disables these counterfeit controllers, but also, it turns out, disables some unlicensed third-party things. Among those things reported to stop working are a lot of PS2 to PS3 converters, such as the Yobo PS3 Joybox and the XCM Cross Battle Plus adapter, which allows 360 controllers to work on the PS3. Mainly adapters. There's Guitar Hero guitar adapters stopped working also. And we've also seen some reports of USB controllers, like the Splitfish Frag X mouse controller, stop working. So I don't know if there's anything nefarious going on at Sony, or if it was just they didn't bother testing unlicensed things. We don't know if these things will come back, and we do know that so far nothing with an official Sony license has been affected by this update. But still, kind of shitty for the people who have adapters.
By those names.
Yeah, and
and if you do, let us know, because I'd be curious to find out. Also, Rapture gave us some Halo Reach statistics for the first week of its release. They said the average total playtime among players during the game's first week was over 23 hours, with over 30% of users playing over 30 hours.
So again, 23 hours is the average.
Yes.
That's insane.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of time.
Yes. Let's see. They also mentioned some cool stats about the completion of the game. About 38% of people played it on normal and beat it. Same with heroic, but it was 22.29%. And then only about 12% beat it on legendary.
Didn't we have a number for the average hours on day one? Also, wasn't it like 6 point something? Is that what I mean?
Oh yeah, 6.19 hours.
How long did you play it on your first day?
Probably like 4 or 5. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
So I had to go to bed. I got tired.
So those are we don't have a big average, and maybe we should work on that. But that's extremely high. Yeah. And personally, I'm most impressed by 38%. At least 38% of people beat the game in the first week.
But we should also mention that Rapture's like a Raptor. Sorry, not Rapture. Raptor. I edited that out.
Yeah, Raptor. It's a social networking application, right? And their stats are based on their users, the data that came in from their users, but weighted against the overall number of players who've played Reach. So, these are estimates by Raptor, but they're probably fairly accurate.
Yeah, and you were saying earlier that the numbers are close to what Bungie has? Yeah,
that's true. Bungie released some numbers earlier in the week, and I was speaking to John Lee at Raptor, who told me that their numbers were very much in line with those. So, while these are estimates, they seem to be fairly accurate, and they're cool. They're cool numbers.
Lots of people playing Halo.
So in other news, Blockbuster, where I used to rent NES games, has finally filed for bankruptcy protection from the United States. This is something we've expected for quite a while. They've been in trouble. They've been struggling to compete with Netflix, with other online services as well. The bankruptcy protection deal that they arranged with their creditors will reduce their debt from $1 billion to $100 million, neither of which I can even comprehend, but
that's still a lot of money.
I can recognize that reducing your debt by 90% is a good thing. So again, this is bankruptcy protection, not bankruptcy. Blockbuster's 3,000 plus U.S. stores will remain open for the time being, according to a statement released by the company.
Okay. And now we're going to check out a video of Donkey Kong Country Returns, and also we're going to talk a little bit about Ray Barnholtz's preview.
Oh, right.
He also titled it The Way Your Nostalgia Remembers It.
Yeah.
So
it seems accurate from what I've heard of and seen from Donkey Kong Country Returns, which is that it's not, it's not a continuation of the game as it actually was. It's more like how you remember it, which is better than what it
Yeah.
was, frankly.
It's not the exact same game as the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But
So
if you like the first one, you'll definitely like this one, is what we're saying. And now, my favorite part of the show. I think I'm being a little mean about this. But Matt Leon has fallen asleep twice at work since he's gotten back from Tokyo. And now
we're putting this in the show.
Yes.
You're a horrible
we got
person.
video footage of Matt sleeping on the couch today. The day before, he actually fell asleep at his desk with his mouth open, snoring.
Okay, that's fair game, but
Matt took a
if he's on the couch, you gotta leave him alone. You guys are awful.
Yeah. Anyways.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Let's have fun making fun of Matt Leon. Yeah, what's going on?
I think someone fell asleep in the demo room. Should I just walk in there?
There's a dead bum in the demo room.
Yeah.
Open the door.
Here, I'll open the door.
You gotta do it quietly. You gotta do it quietly.
Hello,
Hi, Matt.
how are you?
Are you okay?
I'm good.
What's wrong?
Thanks for interrupting though. It's really easy to get a nap in when people keep opening the door.
Sorry.
Okay.